Welcome back to Young Tripp Reactions. The next video we're going to do is Man released from prison rapes his baby mother's boyfriend. This is crazy. Let me give y'all some backstory about this story real quick before we start. So, there's this man, his name is Davino, and he meets this lady, and she and her daughter moves into Davino's house, and basically the woman is basically dominating the relationship. Uh, Davino is a simp, uh, basically running him over is what the lady is doing. And her ex-boyfriend, her child's father, gets released from prison, moves into Davino's house with them, and he ends up doing the unthinkable to Davino, and the baby mother uh, just allows everything to take place and was beating up Davino. Let's get into it.
Ah, here we go again.
All right, y'all, listen. This story that I'm about to tell y'all right now, I don't know if it's true or not. I'm hoping that it's not true, but the way it was told to me, it sounds like it's true because I've been locked up before, and I done seen situations in lockup and in the streets that this actually could have happened. So let's start in prison. So you got this dude named Davino. Davino is from Saginaw, Michigan. Davino ended up getting with this chick, and Davino. Let me just describe how Davino looks. Davino is maybe 5'4", 5'3". He is short little dude, short little black dude, right? And the girl he ended up getting into a relationship with was this black chick that was maybe 5'11" ish, maybe even 6 foot. Don't worry, y'all, she was a woman. But she was a big woman. I'm talking about big, big woman, like pushing 220, 225. Big girl, right? So it ain't nothing wrong having a big girl. Y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button. Anyway, so he ended up getting into a relationship with this girl. Now, according to the person that told me this, Davino had a big girl fetish. He liked to date bigger girls and taller girls than him. And one of the things that he liked doing is the chick picking him up off his feet. It's weird. Hey, it ain't for us to judge. It is what it is.
It may not be, it ain't for me, it isn't for Dante, it isn't maybe for a lot of people, but ain't for Davino. Obviously, that's what he liked. Let's continue.
So I guess he get into a relationship with this girl, and everything is going smooth. He's dating her for maybe about 2 months, and she started isolating him from his family.
Red flag right there, isolating him from his people. Let's continue.
Now, me being a jail dude and knowing cats that are predators, I understand. Well, let's do a little side thing right quick, because I want the women out here to know, and the men that might got sons or daughters, to catch this type of behavior before it go all the way bad. If a man or a woman get into a relationship with either or, and they try to isolate that person from their family and friends, that is one of the signs right there that they are a predator and they got predatory behavior, okay? And the first thing they try to do is isolate you from your family and your friends. So I would give y'all plenty other stories about this, but let's just stick to it. So what she would do, she would isolate him from his family and friends. Now, dude got a couple of siblings. He got like two sisters and like three brothers, right? And they all kind of close. They all look out for each other and everything. So it was like really weird for him not to be showing up. Like Mama always do the last Sunday of the month. Everybody come to Mama house and she either do breakfast, lunch, or dinner. For all the kids to come to the house, right, and the grandkids. He ain't showed up to about three of them, right? And then when he did show up with baby girl, she just had this bad vibe in it. It's just the family didn't like her. They could tell something wrong. This ain't our brother. He kind of docile now, and they just know like, nah, this chick, she ain't good for him. So about a whole month will go past, and he ain't show up till the last Sunday dinner, brunch, lunch type thing, right? So they call him like, yo, Davino, where you at? Where you at, bro? He like, oh, I'm just at home chilling. They like, dog, where you at? We about to say grace, man. Where you at? And he like, nah, I think I'm gonna stay. I won't be able to make it. What? Mama ain't gonna like that. Come on, Davina. What you mean you ain't gonna make it, man? We been doing this for about 5 years, bro. Come on, man. What's up? He like, no, man, I'm good. I'm just gonna stay home. And then the sibling hears, who is that you talking to on the phone? Who is that? Oh, wait, y'all. Wait. I forgot to tell y'all. Baby girl has a 2-year-old daughter. Also, I forgot to tell y'all that. And her baby daddy is in prison, but he about to get out. Keep that in mind. So she like, who is that? And he like, hey bro, I'm gonna call you back. So Davino hang the phone up on his brother. His brother called right back, right back, and the phone going straight to a voicemail. So the Vino brother, talked to his other brother, and the sister like, yo, I think something going on with Vino, man. They like, well, what you mean? No, I'm like, his girl, I heard her in the background. He ever got off the phone, man. He just don't sound right, man. We finna go over there and go check on our brother, right? So they tell their mama like, listen, we about to go check on the Vino. I don't think something right. Let's go check on him, right? So the mama like, all right, y'all be safe. So the brother get in the car and the two sisters get in the car and they drive over there to the Vino apartment. They knocking on the door. The Vino, open the door, bro. The Vino like, man, y'all go away, man, go away. They're like, what, man? Open the door, man. He like, no, man, I don't want to be bothered, man. Just go. So they like, Davino, we ain't leaving until you open up the door, bro. Open the door, man. So so they hear, man, move. It's the girl, move. So she come to the door and they like, what Davino at? She like, he said he don't want to talk to y'all. So the brother, the older brother, like pushed past her, like, man, watch out. So
And see, that shows the difference between him and Davino. Like Davino just don't have no backbone at this point, or none of that. But you see like how his brother just like brushed right past her and just came in, you know. Um, that explains the differences between the two brothers. Um, let's continue.
pile up in the apartment. And she like, get out my place, get out my place. So they're like, Davino, where you at? Davino, where you at? Where you at, bro? Where you at? So they go to his bedroom, and the door is locked. So the brother banging on the door like, yo, Davino, man, hey, say something, man. I'm gonna break this door down. Davino like, man, I'm all right, man. I'm all right. So they like, yo, Davino, why are you hiding, man? Like, what are you doing? Like, why you ain't trying to see us? So the girlfriend like, he said he don't want to see y'all, so y'all need to leave, get out. So they like, this not even your place, man. This our brother place. She like, I don't care. He said he don't want to see you. So the big brother like, man, Davino, open up this door before I kick the door in, man. 5, 4, 3. So Davino opened the door. Now when Davino opened the door, they like, bro, what's up, man? What happened to you? Bro, what happened? Remember, y'all, Davino ain't nothing but 5'3", 5'4". He's short little dude. Davino got two purple eyes and a busted lip.
And you know that she did that mess. That is crazy. Nobody should be putting their hands on nobody. No man, no woman, no woman to woman, no man to man, no man to man, no woman to woman, no man and woman, nobody. But let's continue.
Betty girl been beating on Davino, y'all. So they like, oh, Hess, who did this to you? The sister's like, who did this to you, Vino? Vino, who did this? The brother like, man, dog, who did this to you, Vino? You did this to him? You you put your hands on my brother? This is what the big brother said. So he booking up at the girl, and the girl like, okay, and so what? And what y'all gonna do about so Davino? So they bucking up, they converge, they converging onto the girl, right? So they all walking up her. Davino get in between them like, no, y'all chill out, man. Stop, man. Y'all stop. Y'all just chill. Right? They like, no, bro, no. It ain't going down like that. It ain't going down like that. And Davino like, man, y'all, come on, man. Y'all chill, man. Chill out, man. Y'all just go, man. I'm going to take care of it. So they arguing back and forth.
We know he ain't gonna take care of it. But let's continue.
One of the neighbors hear the arguing, and they actually see when the brothers and sisters force their way into the crib. So the police they pulling up, police coming up the stairs like, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? So they like, man, she putting her hands on my brother. And police like, man, wait, who live here? Which one of y'all actually live here? So the police got to separate them, got the siblings over there, the Vino and this girl right there sitting on the couch. So they figure it out. So the police like, hey, listen, y'all, if y'all don't stay here, y'all gotta go. They like, no, we ain't going nowhere without our brother. So he like, your brother over 18, yeah, he ain't, well, y'all, and there's nothing you can do. So now the police come talk to the Vino, and like, you want to press charges? Like, what happened? He like, man, I failed. So the police look at him like, come on, bro, you failed. You fell right into two fists, huh?
No, no way. And this is just definitely just a continuation of the simping behavior of him just like trying to defend her. Oh, I just failed. Like, and you know that they can look at you and tell that you didn't just fall. You know. Let's continue.
He like, no, man, I just failed. And the police like, listen, but come here. So they walk the Vino outside the apartment. They're like, hey, listen, man, if if you want to press charges and you don't feel safe, you need to let us know because sometimes men do get abused by women and they don't never come forward for whatever reason. I mean, do you want to press charges? What's up? He like, nah, man, it's straight. We good, we good.
And anybody can be abused. Men, women, anybody in a relationship. A man and a woman. A man and a man. A woman and a woman. Whatever type of relationship, whatever it is that you rock with and be, you could be abused by the by your partner. So let's continue.
The police like, well, I gotta ask, did you put your hands on her? He like, no, man. So the police like, what happened? He like, man, honestly, it's all good, man. We ain't gotta worry about nothing. I'm good. So the girl is like, they asked now, another cop asked her like, what happened? She like, nothing happened. I came in the house, he was just like that. So the police like, so you don't know, you don't know who did this to him? Did you do this? And she like, no. So they like, all right, whatever. So she don't know what's going on. He don't want to press charges, and he ain't saying that she did anything. So the police like, all right, we gone. But I'm gonna let y'all know right now. If I get another call to come out here, somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. So I bet not get no more calls out here. All right, officer. So the Vino closed the door. As the cop coming down the stairs, the siblings down the stairs like, hey, what's up? Like, why you ain't arrest her? Officer like, I mean, he said he don't want to press charges. He said he just failed. They're like, man, that's some bull. He ain't fall, man. That she up there beating on my brother. She beating on my brother, man. So he like, hey, man, listen. He a grown man, and if he don't want to press charges, what can we do? So they like, man, that's some bull. So the cops like, hey, listen, y'all better go before y'all get charged with trespassing. Y'all better leave. So like, all right, man, whatever. So they get in the car, they leave. This is where we about to enter the terror dome.
Fasten y'all seatbelts, because from here on out, it's about to get real. Let's continue.
Now, we're gonna fast forward 2 months later. The chick, her baby daddy gets out of prison. It was kind of like that scene off of Baby Boy. Remember with Snoop, when Jody came back to the house to make up with Yvette, and when he opened the door, when he knocked on the door, Snoop answered the door, just like that. But here's the twist. So, knock, 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 knock. Davino opens the door. Who's standing there? Baby daddy. Baby daddy name is Frank.
Now, for people who uh, know Young Tripp, he's not referring to Young Tripp. This is a whole nother person. Just to let y'all know. Let's continue.
Frank is about 6'2", maybe 225, 230, all muscle, right? And he like, yo, what's up? He Davino like, what's up, bro? He like, my girl here? He like, what girl? He like, my daughter. He like, yeah, you Frank, right? He like, yeah, what's up? So he like, yeah, she in here. So Frank just like walked past him, and he called.
I mean, he just walked right past Davino. Davino answered the door to his house, and he, asked if his daughter is there. Not asking for her to come to the door or nothing like that. He just brushed right past Davino like he wasn't even there and walked right into Davino's house. The simping still continues. Let's continue.
The daughter name. Since the daughter is a minor, I'm not gonna say her name. So she's like, Daddy, Daddy. So she run to him, jump on him, and he hugged like, I miss you, baby, I miss you, and all this and that. And then she come. Now his girlfriend, the Vino girlfriend, which is his baby mama, comes from the back room, and she's like, oh, what's up, Frank? You just got out? He like, yeah, baby, I'm here. I'm here, baby. I'm back home.
Referring to her as baby. When you see that she got a whole new dude, and Davino still ain't saying nothing. Let's continue.
So she walked up to him and gave him a hug, and he cuffed her butt out, right? So Davino that's sitting there and
Just continue to be disrespectful. Now he then hugged her and then grabbed her bottom and started squeezing it right in front of Davino. Davino still ain't saying nothing. The simping just continues.
he like Frank like, oh my bad, bro, my bad. I forgot, man. Y'all together or something? He like, yeah, we together. He like, oh my bad, man. My name's Frank, right? So he dap him up, but he bring him close to his chest, like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, like, what up, bro? I just got out and I'm back home, but I ain't gonna disrespect what you and my baby mama got going on, but I'm here now, but you know what I mean. But I'm gonna respect our relationship or whatever the case is. So Davino like, all right, bet, cool. That's a bet. I'm gonna give y'all the dynamics here right quick, just in case y'all ain't following what's going on. This girl moved in with Davino. This is Davino's apartment. Davino took in this girl and her daughter. Davino now has the girl baby daddy that's straight from prison that moved in here also. He paroled to the apartment. So
You know how crazy that is? He paroled to his house, Davino's house. So obviously the mom of the daughter has been talking to Frank the whole time and know where they living for him to parole to Davino's house. This is crazy, yo. This is why you need to, make sure you rocking with somebody good. Uh, date for long periods of time before having children with people. Because this is crazy, yo. And also, evaluate who you're dating who has children with other people, because look at Davino now. He got the woman living in his house. He got the child living in his house. He got the child's father and the mother living in his house because he's dating the mother. This is crazy, yo. Evaluate who you dating. Let's continue.
As the days go on, Frank, he laid out on the couch. Frank ain't really doing too much. So it's kind of okay. It's unorthodox like a mother, right? But it's about to get crazy, y'all. One day, Davino come in the crib, right? And usually because Frank never go nowhere at all. When Davino come home, Frank usually right there, front center, laid out on the couch, watching TV or sleep or eating something, right? But Frank ain't in the living room. So Davino like, okay. Now Davino, he hears some moaning noises, and he hear like the bed rocking. So Davino like, oh man, oh man, wait a minute.
He know exactly what's going on. Cause she don't respect you. Frank don't respect you. He just walked into your house and was hugging your girl, grabbing her bottom, uh, brushed right past you to get to his daughter when he first got there, uh, asked where his girl was, which I don't think he really was referring to his daughter. He was referring to your girl that he used to date and his daughter. This is crazy, yo. So, what makes you think that he's going to respect you to not be intimate with somebody that he was intimate with before and had a child with? And you got her living in your house. You got, because y'all supposed to be in a relationship, and then her daughter, and then the daughter's father shows up and somehow paroled into your house, and you still ain't said nothing. Crazy. Let's continue.
So then he go towards the bedroom door is locked. So he knock on the door and he like, hey, Frank, you in here? And it get quiet. And then he hear like some noises going on, like people moving around in there. So then the door come open and Frank walk out with his shirt off. Now Frank got some shorts on, but his shirt is off. And he like, oh my bad, bro, my bad. So he leave out of Davino's bedroom and go get on the couch.
I mean, he was in this man's bedroom. Boy, this is crazy, yo. Let's continue.
Walk in the room, and old girl, the baby mama, is putting on her shirt. So Davino like, what's going on? And she like, what you mean what's going on? Ain't nothing going on. He like, man, what's going on? She like, I told you ain't nothing going on. So why you keep asking me what's going on? So he like, man, all right, man, whatever. She like, what you mean, whatever? You think we was in here effing? Is that what you said?
She basically was confirming it that they were, because he ain't dumb. He knew what was happening, and then she just confirmed it by saying, "You think we was doing this? You didn't assume nothing else? To think that maybe he was thinking something else? Maybe y'all just in there kicking it, chilling, watching a show or something?" Uh, let's continue.
you tell Davino that we ain't in here effing? He like, what, man? Heads, nah, man. Nah, bro, man. Man, we ain't doing that. Nah, heads, nah, bro. Nah, that's your woman, bro. This is my baby mama, bro. I wouldn't disrespect you like that, bro. So
He been disrespecting the whole time, but okay.
Davino like, man, it's all good. So Frank like, what you mean it's all good? Like you straight? You straight, Vino? He like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I need to go for a walk. So the Vino got the walking off towards back to the
Does your internet bill keep
Advertisement.
getting
Hold one
higher?
moment, y'all.
That's because typical internet deals are
door to get out the house. And Frank blocked the door like, hey, bro, listen, bro, I would never disrespect you like that, dog. You know, I was just in there chilling. We were just in there talking. And, oh, my bad. Let me put my shirt on. Now, Frank had a six pack and was chiseled. So, you know, he just throwing his weight around the house like that. So he like, oh, my bad, bro. Let me put on the shirt, bro. My bad. Let me put on the shirt. So Frank put on the shirt and he tell him like, look, bro, I want to do you like that, bro. It's all good. We good, bro. And Davino like, yeah, we good. So then Frank moved away from the door, and Davino walk outside. So now Davino he walking around the apartment complex, like, man, what am I gonna do? I know, I know they was in there doing it. I know they was doing it, but I can't beat up Frank. I can't even beat up my girlfriend. It's like, and if they jump me, it's like they gonna end up taking my life in there, man. So he like, man, I gotta get out of here. And let me let y'all know also too. This what makes it worse. Davino work at Popeyes, and Davino is the only one that got an income in that house. Now I know what y'all thinking. I know y'all like, oh come on. It it just it just keep getting worse. The Vito that moved in this chick and her daughter, her jailbird, prison bound baby daddy that moved into the apartment with them, and the Vino is paying all the bills. Now, for the sake of contribution, the girl do get food stamps, so it's food in the house. So we'll give her that. Plus, she's banging Frank in the bedroom. So he walking around like, man, I gotta get out this situation, man. How I'm gonna get out this situation? So he like, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave in the middle of the night, and I'm just go to my mama house. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Yeah, I'm not about to. No, no. So we go back in the house. So Frank is on the couch, knocked out, and snoring. She's sitting right there in the kitchen. And she like, you want some bacon and eggs? He like, yeah, sure. She was like, and again, me and Frank didn't do anything. Whatever you thought you heard or what you seen, that wasn't it. He said, man, I'm not even tripping off that. I ain't even tripping off that. She was like, good, because we ain't do nothing. He like, all right, cool. So he said, I'm about to go in the bedroom. So he go in the room and he lay down and he get to watch the TV, and she come in there and she sit on the edge of the bed and she give him his food. She like, listen, whatever you thought you heard or you seen, it wasn't that. Me and Frank were just in here talking, and you know, whatever you thought you heard or seen, it wasn't that. We were just talking, just catching up on old times, discussing how we gonna go forward with him finding a place to live, because yeah, it is kind of weird that he's staying here, and so that's what we was talking about.
You think it's weird that he's staying there, but you let him parole there. That don't make any sense. You don't think it's weird. You just telling Davino that. And y'all surely was doing what y'all was doing. Let's continue.
So Davino was like, you know what? it's all good. It's all good. We good. She like, oh, okay. So she tell him like, well, I am kind of in a mood. He like, you in a mood for what? He like, she like, I mean, you got me all hot and bothered talking about being Frank done did something and we didn't do anything. So I want you to, you know, F me. So he like, huh? She like, yeah, I want you to mess around with me. Yeah, let's do it. Now, due to YouTube laws and regulations, I can't say certain words, y'all. So that's why I'm saying F and all that type of stuff. Right? So anyway, before we go on, y'all, it's the fall season. It's fall season. It's getting cold outside, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all cop y'all some military mind game merch. I got the hoodies out. I'm gonna have the link pinned in the comment section at the top. So y'all check out my merch store. All right. And also, if you haven't joined my TikTok, go over there and subscribe. I'm gonna have that link in the comment section too. Let's get back to it. So anyway, they end up messing around. And as they messing around, like I don't know exactly what. I guess Davino was angry or whatever, but Davino was like killing it, like you know what I mean. He was pounding it out, right? As he doing this, she like, oh, Frank, Frank, oh, Frank. She
Because she is remembering everything that he did before he went in and what he just did. And so she is thinking that Davino is the Frank guy, her baby daddy. Oh, Lord. Let's continue.
calling Davino Frank. She calling Davino Frank, y'all. So he like, what the? So he stopped and she like, no, keep going, keep going. He like, man, did you just call me Frank? Did you just call me Frank? She like, no, Vino, no, Frank. He like, well, you just said it again. So she said, stop, man, what you keep going, Frank? I mean, Vino. So he get up and she like, why did you stop? He like, man, you just called me Frank, man. So she was like, man, you get on my nerves. He like, no, man, you just called me Frank. So she said, man, shut up. So then Frank busts in the room. Now keep in mind, y'all, these two is naked like birds. Neither one of them got clothes on. All right, y'all. This is where this story is about to take a real, really ugly, dangerous turn. Now, before we go any further, I don't even. This is the part where it's about to get real, real fast. So Frank comes in the room and he's like, "Yo, what's going on? Why you was calling my name?" And she was like, "Nah, we just got done effing, and he talking about I was calling your name and he don't want to continue." So Frank was like, "What? What?" And she like, "Yeah, he talking about I was calling your name and we was doing it. He don't want to continue. So do you want to f me?" And Frank like,
Like, that's even disrespectful for her to request for her ex. Well, uh, he don't want to continue being intimate with me. So she calls her ex into the room and asks him if he wants to be intimate with her. This is crazy. Let's continue.
uh, Vino, is it cool? Is it cool if you ain't gonna finish? So DeVito sitting there looking crazy. He looked like, what the? Man, I'm sitting here naked and this dude is right here and she talking about can I finish? He gonna ask me can he finish? So Vito like, man, I don't care, man. Go ahead, man. I don't even care.
That's just, yeah, that's very simping type behavior. It would have been like, hell no, and hands would have been, I would have been ready to box. It would have been time to get it on. He basically just told him to go ahead. Oh no. Let's continue.
So she like, what you mean you don't care? What you mean you don't care? Frank like, oh man, shoot, he ain't tripping, I ain't tripping. All right, bro, all right, good looking, good looking. So the
And then when he just told him, good looking, like basically, heck no. It would have been time to, it would have been time to fight. Heck no. This is crazy. Let's continue.
walk out the room and Frank closed the door, and well, they get to doing what they doing. Vino is sitting on the couch, y'all, and he just like, yo, Vino is so out of it, and so like taking a taking the far back. He's sitting on his couch with no clothes on. He forgot to even put on his clothes. He just sitting there. So I guess he hears the chick moaning. Now I don't know if she's moaning super loud on purpose. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But like after 6 7 minutes go by, Frank comes out the room. And he like, yeah, bro, good looking out, bro.
That ain't no good looking out. That's him simping and you just taking over because your ex then already dominated him within the whole relationship. That ain't no good looking out. And that's just very disrespectful. This is why you have to be mindful of the people that you kick it with, that you have a relationship with, and that's on all sides, men, women, everywhere, everything. Men, women, women, men, men and men, women and women, whatever your little heart desires to be. Because this right here is absolutely disrespectful and crazy. Let's continue.
Looking out. So Frank like, hey, listen, I got these pills, bro. If you want to go.
And be mindful of who you have children with, who you date. Date them for a long period of time until you really know who they is. Because this right here is crazy.
In there, I got these pills that to keep you going. And shoot, I'm just letting you know if you want to go in there now, you can do what you do. And Vino like, no, I'm good, bro. I'm good. So Vino goes back in the room and puts some clothes on, right? So the girl is passed out sleep. She passed out. I guess Frank put her to sleep, y'all. So Vino put on his pants, well, his shorts, and he put on a white beater. And Frank has no clothes on at all, y'all. I have to. I don't want this video to get flagged, so I'm going to be real careful with what I'm gonna say next. Okay. I'm not going to tell y'all. I'm not going to tell y'all exactly what happened, but I'm gonna lead y'all up into the room. I'm gonna lead y'all up until your imagination can fill in the blanks. As Davino putting his stuff on, right? Frank comes to the door, and he like, man, I ain't done. I ain't done. So Davino like, what? Frank like, I ain't done. This thing won't go down. I ain't done. So Davino like, well, I mean, he like, she sleep, bro. I'm about to leave. He like, no. I can't mess with her. She sleep. I need movement. And he like,
He is crazy. She sleep. I need movement. This dude is crazy. Let's continue.
what? He like, Davino like, well, I mean, you can try to wake up. He like, no. It ain't about me waking her up. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, would you look out for me? Davino like, what?
it's it's not funny, but The way he said it. Uh, would you look out for me? What the hell no? This dude is crazy. This is why you got to be mindful of who you having kids with, who you dating, and all that. This is crazy. Let's continue.
What do you mean, look out for you? Frank, like, would you look out for me? He like, what do you mean, look out for you? Like, wake her up or something? He like, no, bro, I wanna do it, bro. And be like, no, man, no, I'm not gay, man. No, Frank like, no, you ain't gotta do nothing gay, man. This what we do to survive in the penitentiary.
Oh, this is not the penitentiary. This is the free world. No, no. Yeah, he was in there living that alternative lifestyle. Absolutely crazy. Man, let's continue.
And Vino like, man, we ain't in the penitentiary, bro. You ain't locked up. I know some of y'all thinking, oh, Dante getting this from Friday after next with Damon and Money Mike. No, I'm not. So Frank closed the door and he rushes Davino. Now, I'm going to put a big pause, double pause, triple pause. Shout out to Real Kids TV. A billionth of a pause right there. When Frank got done with him, the girl found him unconscious. Found
That is crazy. Davino was unconscious when the woman that he was dating found him. Davino was unconscious when the woman he was dating found him after Frank was done. Absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. You got to be mindful of who you're dating. For real. Me and Anton, we talk about it all the time. Be mindful who you're having kids with. Be mindful of who you're dating. All that. And that's on all sides. Men, women, everything. This is crazy. Let's continue. Be mindful of who you're having kids with.
Davino unconscious. What did you do, Frank? Frank, what did you do? See, here's the thing about Frank. Not only Frank was popping pills before this incident took place, for my um, cats out there that be wetting their nose with that white powder, Frank hit the line also. After Frank did what he did, he went back on the couch and went to bed. Passed out on the bed. Baby girl was freaked out because she realized what happened. She know Frank violated Davino. So she calls the police and she's slapping Davino, slapping Davino, slapping Davino, right? Davino finally wakes up. He's sore in the mud. When he realized what Frank did to him, he snapped. He ran to the kitchen, grabbed a big boy knife, and well, we just gonna put it this way. I'm telling y'all this story because this story was told to me by somebody that was locked up with Davino. They ended up giving Davino 20 years.
They gave DeVito 20 years.
Davino, I'm just gonna say he Micah Myers, Jason Frank for what he did to him.
Ladies, listen up. If you trying to get in tip top shape, make sure you go check out this channel right here, man. She got all these workouts that can help you out dealing with your lower body workout, your hamstring and glute. chest and biceps. She even talk about supplements. Y'all go over there and check her out. I'm gonna have the link pinned at the top of the comment section. Hey, if y'all looking for a good story time on TikTok, make sure y'all go check out Lars 24 Karat. Go check him out, y'all. He tells some good tales on his channel, man. Hey, it's the fall time. Make sure y'all get y'all a cup of hot cocoa and pull up a seat and just relax and check out Lars 24 Karat on TikTok. If you need your business, products, or your social media channels promoted, make sure you shoot me a text at this number. My channel get over 5 million views per month, so that's a lot of eyes on your promotion. If you forgot to hit that like button, make sure you smash the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Be sure to get your Military Mind Games merch. The link will be pinned in the comment section.
We knew our last Verbo was going to be incredible.
Absolutely crazy. Davino, he woke up in the end, but it took a while. Let me know what y'all think about this story. I'll have the link back to Dante pinned at the top of the chat and then the link in the description. I think Frank got exactly what was coming to him in the end. He should have not have did that to Davino. He did, and he got what was coming to him. Man, I really wanted to get this story out because I was actually looking for it for a while and eventually finally found it. Just absolutely crazy. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.